Hello Lorien tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play 3rd Age Total War with the MOS submod compilation, and me, BlueAnkylo! Yay! So, I've ended turn off camera, as I tend to. If you're new to the series, yeah, it's what I like to do. It saves a bit of time. So anyway, we have a candidate for adoption, which I might take. As much as they're expensive as far as upkeep goes, these are useful troops, and if they die, then I'll get new ones for free. So as much as this is not a great general, I'll just put him in the army and that'll be fine. We have gotten a useful mission from our council to go talk to the Sylvan Elves. Useful because I can do it right here.
What is it you
So let's go for trade rights and map info, as we tend to do. And with a bit of luck, we'll get a reward for this.
Quite reasonable.
Yay, accepted. We could try for an alliance. Seems like the elves could be allied. What do you guys think?
Seems like
Now we're allied with the elves of Lorien. Excellent. So that's good. Success.
Honor and a pleasure.
It looks like they have... Do they have 2 territories? Oh yeah, they've got a few territories. Good for them. Heck, they've made their way all the way down to this one. I was thinking about taking this settlement for us, but the Sylvan Elves rushed there. Wow. In the time it took us to get one, they've taken like half the forest. Well, good for them. It looks like there's a rebel one here. They'll probably get 2, and we're going to be left out in the blue, left out to dry. I think there's one in here, so maybe we'll head that way.
Yes. Stopping here.
Rebel village right here, so maybe we could get Ross Gobble Gobble, or we should just focus on the orcs. Maybe, I don't know. Between turns, I saw the Isengard army head south, so they haven't declared war on us yet. Although it sure would be nice to try to take this place. Fanghorn that has Ents. Yeah, that would be pretty sweet, wouldn't it? I don't think I'm ready. Just given how large that army we saw there was, I don't think there's much we can really do about it just yet. Oh, and thank you, Council, for giving us 2 of the most lame units we've got. That's great. Super! Alright, so anyway, we completed a mission, we're allied. I don't think there's a lot of options for settlements. Rohan is down here, Isengard's over there. Like, Ross Gobble Gobble might be the last rebel settlement, and it's just a village anyway. It might be better to head through for one of the ones up there, one of the orc ones. I don't think we could take Moria, but we might be able to take Goblin Town or whatever, one of the mountainy ones. I don't know. I'm a little bit unsure here just where I should send my armies. Also, seeing as there's 3 of these guys here, you know what we should do? Tax them! Get more money. Seeing as they're in here, they're free upkeep, so might as well load it up. This place will eventually get free upkeep for those things too, so that's good. So I'll leave them the spearmen, and I'll take my new archer with me.
Yes, my lord.
My new general archer, and we're gonna head up this direction anyway and see what happens. This place, Limlight's not gonna make us a ton of money anyway, so I'm not gonna worry about defending it too strongly. You know, we can't really recruit anything there anyway. And I actually feel more defended by the Sylvan Elves owning that village. I thought the orcs would take it right away, so maybe we should have declared war on Isengard. I don't know. Feeling a little bit shortchanged on cities to get, but alright, let's just end it up and end the turn and see what happens. I mean, we could try to take Moria. Maybe I should show you what happens when one dares to walk into Moria. I know, one does not simply, it's the wrong area of the map, but I don't know what else to do right now, actually. I'm feeling really, like, squished in here. Which is strange. Usually there's lots of room to expand for most of these maps. Oh, an extra 1,500. Thanks, Council. The Council's being quite nice. Is there like another settlement down here or something?
Without question.
I bet you the Ross Gobble Gobble is just all there is.
Planned out.
I seem to remember that Dol Guldur or whatever probably owns most of this land. In fact, I think actually the one over here, the little castle, actually stretches way over this way, just the land it owns. So there's probably not much we can do. At least we're trading with Sylvan Elves now. That's got to help the income a little bit, the budget. So let's see, money is slightly positive. We built our farm, that's great. I don't know if this place will ever grow. 600 people needs to get 2,500. Maybe if we go to like 200 turns or something, but... but we did get more units. That's good. What do we want to do here? We always want more troops. That's generally the trick. Roads are almost done. That's good. Do I want more spearmen? They're awfully expensive for not being that great. The infantry are considerably better, I would say. But maybe I should just get whatever I can, make a giant army. I probably should just do that, get as big an army as I can, and try to take, say, Moria or something. Let's use our spy to have a look over this direction, see what's going on. I'd like to know what this army is up to. Because this is what stopped me from declaring war on Isengard, this giant army. It's just, I don't know, maybe we could beat it, but it seems too large. There's Moria. What have they got? They're actually not defending it. Oh, I wish there was no garrison script. I could just walk in. Super easy. Well, maybe I'll send some troops over, you know, after all. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Let's just give it our best. You can have some archers. So that will be 2 archers, 3 archers extra, and a spearman. Lots of archers. I don't know. It should be interesting. If we can take Moria, that will be great. If we die horribly, well, you know, 10 turns in is pretty quick to assault Moria, but I don't know what else I should do. I don't really care about that village of Ross Gobble Gobble. It's just a puny village. It's not like we're going to recruit anything there. I should check for, I keep forgetting actually, I should check for mercenaries. Although I'm a little bit scared because they have a tendency to kind of crash my game in this submod compilation. Nothing against MOS, it's got some awesome stuff, but it seems to make mercenaries a little bit risky to actually summon. Recruit. Okay. Let's continue our spies spying. Rohan is doing good there. You can see this Isengard army just marching around as if it owns the place. Got another baby. We got some roads. What else should we build here? Waste the rest of our money up. I probably should go with the stables to get horse archers. It's too important to have some cavalry, even if they're archer cavalry. It's not my priority, but armor. I don't know what kind of armor do our dudes need for upgrades. Elven mail. I don't know how far up the chain it is, but that's not leather. Definitely not. Well, elven leather. Sorry. What makes elven leather so special? Could build a port. Might help us trade a little bit more money. Yeah, there's lots of things to build. Art gallery for culture, inns for spies, and we don't get assassins. Food for growth might be a good... No, not for this place. Never mind. It would be just for money. Well, we'll work on more units for starters, and then I'll think about adding in other stuff. Town watch. So this place can get those guys now. Infantry and spearmen. Good. Off to money and then more spies. Well, we're going to do as much as we can with these little towns and see if it's enough.
Swiftly.
Suddenly they reinforced Moria with a ton of units. Wow, that was quick. Heavy goblins. So this is the kind of units you'd see out of the Orcs of the Misty Mountains if you're interested. Are these better than what we had in Gundabad? I don't know. Skirmishers, heavy goblin infantry. It's probably better than a lot of the stuff we had. Let's see. Let's pull our guys back a little bit, seeing as we had to anyway. Well, didn't have to, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'll build a tower right on the edge next turn. I forgot about that. Unfortunately, I think that's the end of another turn, because it's not a whole lot to do, really. Can't build hardly anything right now or recruit much. Alright, let's just zip on through the turn. Zippity zip. I would like to start the siege of Moria without there being a full stack of goblins in it to begin with, if possible. I don't know what our chances are. I just feel a little bit fragile this early game. It's like, if everybody attacks us, I don't know how we'd ever pull it off. Like, if Mordor, for some reason, attacked us, and Isengard, and the Orcs of the Misty Mountains, if they all sort of sent an army, we really don't have much to defend with. But, it's part of the game. Oh, ambush elves. Ooh. I just don't want to sit on this army too long. I need to use it for something. Alright, so everyone's at war with Rune, including us, so yay for that. And Mordor and Dale. I guess, I forgot already. Yeah, we're already at war with Mordor and Misty Mountain Orcs, and now Rune, so that's because of our allies, I'm sure.
Elves.
So let's build a tower right here on the border. And,
Scout the area. At ease.
yeah, they moved a few out, but I'm sure they'll move them right back in immediately. Maybe what I should do is deke them out and put my guys right here for the end of the turn, and then have a new army just zip right in. If anything's going to help, I'm going to need some infantry, so I'll send some more up. And you guys can go too. Why not?
Ready, elves.
I might as well waste all my money, right? Right! Who needs money? Alright, next turn again. There's nothing else to do. Feeling a little bit underwhelmed here with things to do. I really was hoping to take another rebel settlement or two, but I really don't care about a village too much. And they're quite far away, like... Well, I guess it might be smart. I don't know. Maybe I should be doing that. It would help us trade with the Sylvan Elves and stuff, but I don't mind them getting it. They'll be more powerful. I should, you know what I should be doing? I should send that diplomat down to Rohan. Trade rates and stuff, right? Ah, thank you, Council. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was just saying
Yes,
it.
my lord.
So yeah, we'll send this guy down. I think there's one over here somewhere.
Without question.
Spy, sort of keeping an eye on things. Let's see.
Approaching.
There's a Rohan town.
Approaching.
And there's the other one. Good. So I'll just send
Yes, my lord.
my diplomat that way.
Stopping
We'll
here.
get some trade rights at the very least. Maybe an alliance. You never know. Seeing as there are neighbors. Got some farms. Building the spy builder. Farming. Yeah, we'll make it better farms. We'd like this place to grow. Certainly, the forest ones are the ones we really want to grow. Got more archers. Rune doesn't like us. Well, we are at war with them, so it's not like that's unusual or unexpected at all. Okay. People are still happy, right? 100%? It's good enough. I should build some of the happy buildings here so I can keep taxing them. What's a good happiness building, guys? Council chambers, 2600 is kind of expensive. I guess that's the only happy building I've got. Well, I guess we'll do it. So it does say plus 10 and plus 5, but we already have... where's the town hall? We already have plus 5, so it's not actually plus 15. It'll just be plus 10 more than what we have right now. But yeah, that'll be fine. Just helps it for a very high tax rate. Send you guys over. Let's see, did you get back in there? Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit dangerous here. I'm gonna start the siege. So at the moment, keep in mind, 1 goblin infantry, 1 heaven infantry, 1 skirmisher. What do we get from the garrison script?
Take it for the elves.
We can't even use ladders this time. This is gonna be crazy. I'm not sure if I'm even gonna attack. Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, huge walls, yes, traditionally you can't use ladders and you need siege towers. I'm actually pretty sure that this is a custom settlement and it doesn't have walls you can climb anyway, so we'll just make a few ladders. I don't think I'm going to actually attack it. And this is potentially a really big deal. So what do they get? They get Balrogs. It's the second strongest unit in the game. Second only to Sauron himself, I believe. Maybe even stronger? I don't know. I don't know if I've ever killed the unit of this before. They also get some trolls. Yeah, they get some trolls. Although they only have 4 hit points. They're like snow trolls rather than the mountain trolls. And these things are nothing to worry about. Main thing, Balrogs and cave trolls. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, we've got reinforcements coming. We're going to have as many elves as we can possibly get. Let's just double check here. No mercenaries.
Like the wind.
No mercenaries. Alright. I looked. Can't recruit here. Can't recruit here. There's not much else to do. I still think this was a good idea. I may change my mind as soon as we're dead, but I think if we can take Moria from the Orcs of the Misty Mountains, that's worth it, losing a lot of army. The only risk is if Isengard attacks us or Mordor attacks us or something. And I certainly don't need to push the assault. I can just siege for a while and let them starve a little if they're not going to attack me. Which they didn't. Woohoo! They didn't attack us. That's actually probably the best. It means the AI is a little bit concerned that we have a chance. Because if they thought they had the advantage, they would have just,
Elven warriors.
you know, swarmed us.
Reinforcements.
We've got 4 slots left. As cheap as it is, you know, letting them starve for 10 turns would make sure they lose a few Balrogs and stuff, I think. You guys think that's cheating? I'm not so sure it's cheating. I think the garrison script gave them such amazing units that we need some advantage on our side. Nothing else to recruit. 3 turns for everything, basically. So I'll send
Elves.
I'll send just the archers. Well, what have we got in this army? Let's just double check.
Sire.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lame archers, but by lame I mean still pretty awesome. 1, 2, 3 good archers, and only a few. Yeah, I should probably bring some more infantry up rather than
Yes.
worrying about all these archers so
Swiftly.
much.
Conceal our movements.
We'll take 2.
Elves.
That's space for 1 more after all that.
At
Oh,
ease.
and I can't super tax him anymore. Once this spearman goes, I'll send him up, and that'll be a full stack. Well, let's just zip through some turns. I don't know, like, there's no one else I could really even attack right now, the way I see it. It's either Misty Mountain or Isengard, and we already know Isengard has a giant army running around. So it was either fight that big army, or, you know, try to ambush them at Fanghorn. Maybe I should have done that. I don't know. If I manage to take Moria, I might just go after Isengard right away, because I think this will cripple the Misty Mountain Orcs quite significantly. And it looks like the Sylvan Elves are doing great, so maybe we don't have much to worry about from Orcs. It'll be the quickest series ever done for Lorien. If we can take Moria this quickly, we'll have them defeated in no time. The forces of good will be victorious. A young elf chick. Congratulations, get married. Oh, did I show you the family tree? I forgot. This family tree. Celeborn, the big boss, married to Galadriel, the probably, you know, queen of the elves, whatever you call her. We've got Lord Haldir as the heir. He's now married and has a kid. We have Aenyon, who we added to the family, and he's kind of our sacrificial general if there's anyone we have to sacrifice, and he just got married. And it looks like Celeborn had a daughter. So, daughter and a son from our respective heir and leader, and yeah, that's kind of cool. You know, might not be super lore specific or accurate, but you know, it's okay. Money. We are no longer making any money, so I can't really do anything else. In fact, once this guy's done, we'll be losing 200 bucks a turn. Yes, good times, good times.
Elves.
We're almost going to be forced into attacking this place.
Swiftly.
What the heck are you doing? Hello? What? Well, I guess we're fighting out a suicide battle. Did you guys see what happened? I clicked join this army and he decided to walk up here and be attacked. I mean it's nice he found this army, but I don't have much. Well, here's your battle for today, folks. Frick. Can I win with 1 archer and 1 spearman against 4 orcs? I don't know. They can just sort of swarm us. And because it's an ambush, I get no deployment options, period. Although they deployed way far away. That's kind of dumb of them. Alright, let's think. Defense? Anything defensive? Not really. It's kind of stuck out in the open. So what I'll do is I'll put these guys in a fairly open formation. They can have skirmish on. I'm going to keep these guys kind of to the side, actually. The idea here is I'm going to let the archers skirmish a little bit. I'm sure they're going to have enough troops, though, to just do whatever they want. I don't know, maybe having these guys back is dumb. Whatever, let's just see what happens. Let's sit back and relax, and I guess I could go into Schiltrum formation. Schiltrum formation. No matter where they get attacked from, they'll have a defensive bonus. I don't think I ever used that in any of my other series. You guys gonna all get in there or not? Yeah, Shiltrom. This is probably not the best time for it, but we'll be fine. Oh, actually, it's a bad time because the skirmishers are going to come. Well, you know what I should be doing here? Not Shiltromming and having them attack. If I can engage those quickly... No, they're going to skirmish away. Okay, back up. At least we prevented them from shooting any missiles at us. For a minute. Alright, you're going to have to start fighting. I'll let the archers continue to skirmish. They're probably not going to do much else. Because this guy can chase them around forever. Oh, they're going to leave us alone? Kill them with arrows then. The more missiles we can get into them, the better this battle will go, for sure. Not a whole lot of other strategy I can do. I guess I'll put guard mode on for fun. Archers. You know what? Shoot these guys in the back. You'll do fine. Don't shoot the skirmishers. They don't matter. Shoot these guys. Because once my spearmen fall, if they fall, the archers are going to get swarmed. And that won't help. So we're shooting these guys in the back. It should work. I don't know. Do you guys really think we can win this battle? I mean, I know elves are pretty OP, but I don't know. They really outnumber us pretty bad. Maybe we should be focusing on their general. You know what? That would be smarter. Because once he dies, their morale is gone. Yeah, why didn't I think of that? More arrows. Alright, let's speed things up because, you know, there's not much we can do here. Okay, killing a general. Doing our best. Still got 54 spearmen. Well, strictly, we've killed more than they have. Now our archers are going to be shooting our own guys a little bit, but friendly fire. Who cares? It's actually going to be pretty tight because we're going to run out of arrows pretty soon. Orc bodyguards have not been slaughtered yet. I need to kill their general. That's the main thing.
Defeat seems almost certain.
5 left. If I can kill their general, I'm sure they'll start to rout. Alright, we're out. No more arrows. Well, that's the end of that.
The battle seems, if we continue like this, we will.
Come on, archers. Kill him. Kill the general.
Only half our force remains. Our foolish general.
Well, our general, who cares? He was just a captain anyway.
Chances of victory. Good tidings.
Ah, but we killed theirs now. Okay, now I think we'll win. I think we're okay now. Just chase those guys. Shoot. No, chase them. Those have all routed. Perfect. I mean, that was pretty close.
The enemy army flees the field.
We'll let them capture a few. Good job. We lost our unit of spearmen, but the archers pulled through. Well, that wasn't bad. I don't know, maybe not the epic battle you were hoping for, but I'd say that was a success.
The enemy are
heroic victory for teeny tiny army. Well, I mean, I was saying I needed to decrease the expenses a little bit. Yeah, whatever, just kill them. Oh, right, we're good guys now. I'm supposed to let them go away. Let them reform. Mostly, I don't know why that guy decided to go that direction. I don't understand it. So that pulled Dale into it. And Lorien. Oh, Gundabad, is that what it was? Or, well, for whatever reason, somehow that seemed to pull other people into the battle. I think I'll send the spearmen back for retraining, so they're not going to help. And I'll send the archers back into the battle, because they had a good start. So keep an eye on these numbers here, 10 and 12. Hopefully they'll start to go down as the turns tick down. Also, I forgot I could have talked to Rohan there. Oops. This is a little bit awkward start, I gotta say. Lorien. I've never played as Lorien specifically, like I was saying in the first video. So, you know, I wasn't sure what to expect. I haven't really used these troops much. I've expected, you know, amazing elf troops and good archers and stuff. But the positioning on the map is a little unusual. Probably rushing to cripple the Misty Mountains is probably a good idea. As long as we don't lose our army, really. That's the trick. And the Balrog, of course, is the catch. So now we're essentially out of money. I can't actually build stuff because we're not going to be making a positive, barely a positive income. I've recruited to the point of being broke. Such is our lot.
My lord.
I'll let you go that way,
My lord.
and you go this way. The thing is, I cannot pull any punches in this battle. They lost a troll, though. That's a good start. I cannot imagine not sending a full stack there. I really think that would be a bad idea. I could use another spy, but how long till we can retrain this guy? 2 turns? What about this place? Actually, you know what? It's smarter to send him to Cirrus Galadhon, because he'll get free upkeep there, and I need the money. Rohan and Harad have declared war. That's great. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be building anything for a little while because I don't have money. Although, wait a second. Military units. Well, not quite what I was expecting. Let's do this.
What is it you wish to
Trade rights and map. And I'm not sure if I want to ally with these guys right away. It will pull us into a war with Isengard, and I think I'm going to hold off that until I can defend a little bit better.
That seemed fruitful. Farewell.
Because if Isengard and us are at war, they'll probably go straight for Limelight, and there's nothing we can do. So 2 more horse archers, nice. So that was a cool upgrade. They're actually not too expensive to upkeep, interestingly enough. Yeah, those guys will be useful. Definitely for field battles, those things will help. And it's free upkeep. How many do we get? 4. Yeah, might as well fill it up then. So, cool. I'll keep those in mind for future battles.
My lord.
Let's just zip through some turns. Maybe we'll get a good quest. Like, talk to Gondor or something. And it'll give us a bunch of money. That would be nice, right? Didn't I get map? Oh, you know what I think I did there? I went through that too quickly. I think I gave them our map information, but forgot to ask for theirs. Oops. I was wondering why Rohan didn't light up on the map. A silly noob mistake with me, BlueAnkylo. The biggest noob mistake may have been attacking Moria, but we'll see. If I can pull it off, there'll be songs written in our name, and if we lose horribly, then no one will care because we'll be gone. Still 10 Balrogs. I can't remember how this works, if they actually get 10 units or just 1. If they get 10, we're doomed. Totally doomed. Still no money. How's everything going here? Orcs are at war with Eriador, or actually Arnor, right? That should be cool. High Elves and Gundabad, no surprise. It might be interesting to see how Arnor does, because I generally don't see them on the map, so that could be fun. 944 gold. Say goodbye to all our money just to get more spearmen. What I'll try here
Lord, you have a
is to get their map information again, because it's demanding. They're probably not going to go for it, because I already gave them ours. Let's see, what would they request?
Your well-intentioned query is well.
They want 2 grand, basically. Well, it's not worth that much. We're too broke for it. Sorry, guys. I messed
Very
up.
Well. Good day to you.
Well, I'll send my diplomat. Maybe talking to the High Elves would be worth it. High Elves are up here.
As you wish.
It's worth a shot.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Well, let's just keep skipping through the turns. We're up to a 28-minute video. I might end up cutting this video before we assault Moria. I don't think I have enough time to get that far. Blowing through our turns and our income, not making much money, not building stuff. That's not a good sign. You got to see, as much as it still says Eriador there on the turn order, it's definitely Arnor, as you can tell by the color and the faction symbol and all that. I'm wondering if that little goblin army is like going to try to attack us in the back.
I'm gonna stick you.
Maybe to pull our army away from Moria or something, or maybe they're going to siege down here or something. I don't know. An army that small, I think even 1 spearman could hold. At least I think they have a chance. War declared. Everybody's at war this time. Just constant war everywhere. Well, that's fun. There's really not much to double check at the towns these days. At least everything here is in free upkeep mode. Although I can't recruit new stuff, At least they'll replenish up to full. I'll have 2 available to recruit if I can ever afford them. That's something, right? yeah, that's it. Nothing else to do. I guess we're hoping for Sarah and Amroth to grow. Maybe I should be taxing them as well. Actually, yeah, they're growing like crazy. To heck with them. Plus 4%. Let's tax these buggers. I need the income. Yeah, I didn't even notice. This guy must have like an amazing squalor bonus or something. You know, he must be awesome. Yeah, it's good enough for me. Let's end turn. Maybe double check. Aha! Down to 9 Balrogs. Yay! 10 trolls, 9 Balrogs. Every one that's killed by starvation is one less we have to kill in the field of battle. You could probably cheese it by waiting till it's down to 1 turn to surrender, breaking the siege and then resieging, and it'll go back up to taking 12 turns, but their army won't get any more reinforcements. Unless, of course, the garrison script reapplies and they get another stack of units. That could happen. Or they could attack us. Doesn't look like they're really that brave, though. I mean, a full stack of Lorien troops, even weak Lorien troops, should put up a good fight. I mean, what have we got? We do have, like, they're our lowest tier troops for the most part, but it is almost a full stack. It's got to count for something. Haha, 8 Balrogs. Yeah, I'm definitely going to let them starve out. That's for sure. Q's stalled. Well, at least we're making a little bit of money, seeing as I'm taxing better. That was probably a good idea. Actually, some might argue it's smarter to put Lord Haldir here in Karis Galaton, because then he'd improve the income of the place. But they're already up to high tax there, so I'm going to try to keep taxing his other settlement there. If you know what I mean. Because he lets us grow like crazy. And I think, you know, growth is good. So what's my plan here? Well, as you can see, we're slowly sieging Moria until they attack us so that we have the advantage, because I'm not confident we could break in and fight them out, basically. I think, if I remember correctly, the custom settlement for Moria is very enclosed and hard to run around and shoot arrows. Ah, thank you guys, that's nice. So if we attacked it, as much as we could get through the gate easy enough, I think they would bog us down in the caverns, and with things like Balrogs, although they're down to 6, and trolls, they're down to 7, and somehow they got more units inside. How did they get another unit of cave trolls? Someone answer me that one. Where did all the extra troops come from? Garrison script! Just imagine if I'd turned the garrison script off. I could have taken out all these mountains by now. I guess that would have been too easy, huh?
Yes, my lord.
Too easy.
Without question. Stopping
I'm not really doing anything with my spy, am I? You know what, spy? Where's my spy? Right here. You can go keep an eye on Fanghorn, just in case they're getting ready to attack us.
Tomorrow's journey.
Alright, and turn again. I think I'll try to get right up to the point before the battle for this video, and then this way, next episode we can start with a battle in Moria. That should do. My apologies for all the end turning, but, you know, what else am I supposed to do here? I kind of wish Moria wasn't getting replenished somehow. I imagine what's happening is enough turns have passed that the garrison script re-kicked in and gave them another batch of free units, which is kind of cheap. I thought that wouldn't happen as long as they were under siege, but it seems like it can re-kick in, which kind of kills my idea of just continually re-sieging them until they lost all their units, so that's unfortunate. High Elves. Well, that's what I was going to do, Council. Good call. Good call.
Yes, my lord. Yes.
Mountain Fort. I can't go through.
As you wish.
Well, I can get past them, but there's that army in the way. That's the problem. So, Q's, yep. Diplomacy, yep. Path blocked, yep. How are the Balrogs doing? I've killed half the Balrogs. That was the main scare. Because, I mean, look at this ridiculous stats. Just crazy. And they've got 3 units of trolls now, although they are certainly depleting quickly. They should not have all these spare trolls. That is just cheating. Oh, this is going to be a crazy battle, guys. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know what to say. Trolls are pretty darn tough, and they break through our ranks, so our infantry can't hold a line. And then we take more casualties. I mean, you saw me as Gundabad. I had a few trolls, and I was able to kill a lot of elves. And I mean, Balrogs, they're scary. I still prefer my starvation strategy. You may call it cheap, but how else the heck am I going to compete with these garrison scripts, really? Unending troll garrisons. Okay, what's going on over here? Can't quite see. Well, that's no good. Money. Actually managed to break the stalled queues. So we actually are building stuff at least. That's better than nothing. Thanks to my amazing taxing ability. Could probably pump it all the way up to very high. I don't want to give this guy bad traits. And if the higher you put the taxes, the worse it is on him. They're down to 4 Balrogs. Ha 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 ha. And less trolls. And most of their army is getting quite small. So that is one of the disadvantages of having a 12-turn provisions. By the time 12 turns is up, they have lost so many troops. Man. So that should make this battle a fair bit easier. But keep in mind, we have wasted like 12 turns sitting around there with our full stack. Maybe I should have pushed the attack. I don't know. I wouldn't have thought it was a great idea, especially when they had 10 Balrogs. I think that would have been suicide. And it's kind of our only shot, so I think playing carefully here is a good idea. I just feel bad for you guys watching along without really much happening more than anything. Up to a 36-minute video, and I'm still just end turn, you know, look at us, not making much money, building the occasional farm. Don't really care about a leather tanner, so let's not bother. You know, stuff like that. Isengard and Sylvan is at war, which probably means us too. Maybe that means the Sylvan Elves declared war on the Isengard? If the Sylvans steal Fanghorn from me, I'm going to be very upset. I don't know what that's all about. I think they definitely have this village now by the looks of the map. Oh, maybe not. Never mind. I thought they would have taken the rebels by now. So how are we at? Next turn is the battle. Alright, so we took the Balrogs down from 10 to 3. Trolls down from 12 to 3, but then they got some more. They're down to 3 as well, but then they got some more, and they're down to 4. But I mean, look at these units. They used to have 250 goblins here, and now they're down to 30. That's nothing. So yeah, next turn we're going to do our best to kill 3 Balrogs, and whatever else is in this army. So yeah, I'll end my episode here. My apologies for not a whole lot happening, but next episode, oh yeah, that's where the fun lies next time. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day. Cliffhanger!